All you ever wanted was to feel close to someone. At first, it feels warm, even safe. But somewhere along the way, that warmth starts to feel like a threat. Something in you pulls back, even if your heart leans in. You don't mean to push them away, but when someone gets too close, your chest tightens and everything feels overwhelming. You crave connection, but your instincts tell you to run. It's not that you don't care, it's that closeness feels risky. And with that fear comes guilt, a quiet voice asking why you can't just let them in. I get it. It's not about not caring, it's that closeness feels risky. And that's okay. You're not broken for feeling that way. Avoidant personality disorder, or AVPD, is more than just being shy or needing space. It's a deep fear of rejection that can even make simple relationships feel overwhelming. It often begins in childhood. Maybe someone was criticized a lot, felt unwanted, or never felt emotionally safe. Over time, they learn to pull away to protect themselves. Many people with AVPD want closeness, but the fear of being judged or not being enough holds them back. AVPD affects around 2.7% of the global population, but the real number could be higher. Many people never seek help, held back by the same fears that make connection feel risky. Even the idea of opening up can feel too overwhelming. And if you'd like to dive deeper into what AVPD really looks like, we made a video exploring it more closely. Feel free to check that out after this one. We made this video because avoidant people are often misunderstood, seen as distant or cold, when they're really just trying to protect themselves. You're not heartless. You're trying to feel safe. And we hope this helps you, and those who love you understand that a little better. When there's understanding, relationships feel easier, communication becomes safer, and connection finally has room to grow.
Before we begin, we would like to mention that this video is created for educational purposes only and is not intended to substitute a professional diagnosis. If you suspect you or someone else may have avoidant personality disorder or any mental health condition, we highly advise you to seek help from a qualified mental health professional.
So, let's dive into what avoidant people wish you knew. Number 1, struggling with self-esteem. For someone with AVPD, low self-esteem isn't just a passing thought. It feels like a quiet voice always telling you that you're not enough. That feeling often starts early, shaped by tough relationships or social moments that made you feel out of place. One study found that people with AVPD often deal with both attachment issues and low social skills, which makes it harder to feel confident or connected in everyday life. So when someone gets close, you might question why they would even want to. Compliments feel hard to believe, and deep down, you expect others to pull away. But this isn't who you truly are. It's a pattern you've learned to survive. Healing starts when you catch those thoughts and remind yourself, you're allowed to take up space, and you don't need to earn your worth. Number 2, the push-pull dynamic. The push-pull feeling is something many people with avoidant personality disorder go through. You want to get close to someone, but when things start to feel too emotional or too intense, you suddenly feel the need to pull away. It's not because you don't care, it's because closeness can feel scary. Getting too close might lead to being hurt, so distance feels safer. But when you pull back, you might feel lonely again, and that makes you want connection. It becomes a cycle that's hard to break. Instead of blaming yourself for this, try to notice when it's happening. Ask yourself gently, am I feeling scared or overwhelmed right now? That amount of awareness can help you feel more steady and more in control next time. Number 3, hyper-awareness in relationships. Sometimes, being in a relationship feels like walking on a tightrope. You notice every little pause, every change in tone, every shift in someone's mood, and suddenly, your mind starts racing. It's like your brain is always watching for signs that something might go wrong. This kind of hyper-awareness often comes from a deep fear of getting hurt. One study found that people with avoidant personality disorder tend to have stronger attachment issues than even those with social anxiety, which can make closeness feel more scary than safe. You're not trying to push people away, you're just trying to stay safe. But when you're always on edge, it gets harder to feel relaxed or connected. When that happens, take a moment, breathe, and gently ask yourself, is this really something to worry about, or is my fear just louder today? That small pause can help you feel more grounded and more open to connection. Number 4, the fear of being a burden or rejected. Sometimes, just being close to someone can bring up a quiet fear, the fear of being too much. You might hold back from sharing your feelings or asking for support because deep down, you're scared it'll push people away. Maybe you felt like a burden before or were made to feel like your needs didn't matter. That fear sticks. And rejection? Even the smallest sign of it can feel huge. But here's the thing. Avoiding connection to stay safe also keeps you from feeling seen and supported. It's okay to need closeness. It's okay to want reassurance. Healing starts when you give yourself permission to show up, even if it's just one small step at a time. Number 5, emotions feel too big or too much. For someone with AVPD, emotions can sometimes feel like they're too much to handle. Whether it's fear, sadness, or even happiness, these feelings can feel overwhelming, almost like they take over. It's not that you don't care, it's just that your emotions can feel so intense, it's hard to make sense of them. Research has shown that people with AVPD often have more activity in the part of the brain that controls emotions, especially when facing stressful situations. This extra sensitivity makes even small emotions feel bigger and harder to manage. It's important to remember that these emotions don't mean something is wrong with you. They're just your brain reacting to what feels overwhelming. Recognizing this can help you understand that it's okay to feel everything you do. And it's okay to take your time to work through it without pushing yourself too hard. I know it's frustrating when you feel yourself pulling away, even from people you care about. You might start to wonder what's wrong with you, or why you can't just let them in. But here's something important to understand. It's not about them. In fact, if you could see inside your own mind for just a second, you might realize how much you're struggling with your own emotions, and how deeply you care, but can't always find the words or safety to express it. Once you understand this, it gets easier to see why you pull away. It's not about pushing people away. It's about needing time to process your feelings on your own. Sometimes, love means giving yourself the space to reflect, heal, and feel safe again. When you allow yourself that space, you're not just protecting your peace, you're also taking steps towards healthier, stronger relationships, both with yourself and with others. So, if you ever feel distant, be patient with yourself. Your feelings are valid, and taking space is a way of showing yourself the care and respect you deserve. It's all a part of your journey toward growth. Let us know in the comments how you've managed similar situations. We'd love to hear your thoughts.